Good morning, Seminole fans. I think this is the first time the Seminoles will see sun inside their stadium for a football game this season. I'm Lane Hurt along with Jonathan Shalacy. Jonathan, we're almost halfway through the season. Louisville, a tough test for the Seminoles.
It really is, especially because they come off a bye week. That's 2 years straight that they've done it, and we saw last year the test that they gave the Seminoles after a bye week. And Coach was saying with Petrino, I mean, that's a tough test to get for them.
Absolutely. Bobby Petrino, one of the best coaches out there in game planning and calling plays, should provide an interesting challenge for the Seminoles. Of course, before we talk about Louisville's offense, you have to talk about their defense. A great front four, a group that causes a lot of turnovers. Definitely a step up in competition defensively from last week.
No, I definitely agree with that. Rankins is the guy that really anchors that line, and this is going to be a big test for the offensive line, but you've seen the past two games, them getting better and better. They've switched three guys on the line, and they just keep getting better and better. That's a good sign for Florida State.
And of course, Florida State does have number 4 in the backfield. That never hurts things. Let's see if Dalvin, he's been cleared to play once again. Let's see if he can stay healthy another week.
No, that's exactly it. And we talked about it last week. We said that 70% Dalvin is better than no Dalvin. And it'll be interesting. I think if he gets about 20 carries today, I think Florida State should be cruising to a victory.
Offensively for the Cardinals, a mobile dual-threat quarterback in Lamar Jackson, 7th in the league in rushing, the top rushing quarterback in the league. We've seen it all season long. We've seen it as college football has kind of changed over the last several years, just how dangerous these guys can be.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, Florida State, the only true quarterback that stays in the pocket was Brad Kaya for Florida State. They played this year. So the thing is going to be trying to keep him in the pocket because he's not the best thrower either. So if they can keep him in the pocket, this should be a pretty good day for the Seminoles.
Well, you said 2 weeks ago, I think Jackson completed 10 of 26 or 27 passes. He's a 53% passer on the season. If they can create those third and long opportunities, then Florida State can pin their ears back and maybe make some plays.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all going to be on the line. DeMarcus Walker had a huge game last game. Can he step up again in this defensive line staying behind him?
Keys to this one for you.
Defensive line, offensive line, because you said Louisville has a great defensive line. Can the offensive line break those holes up for Dalvin Cook, and can they keep Golson in the pocket so they can stand tall? And then the defensive line, can they get to Lamar Jackson?
For me, it's just like you said in the game preview. Louisville forces a lot of turnovers. Florida State only has one offensive turnover. Well, he only one turnover on the entire season. It wasn't even no offensive turnovers. Can Florida State continue to take care of the football? It's the great equalizer in football when one team is supposed to be better than the other one. Can Florida State continue having no turnovers?
I think that's key. I think you're right.
Well, it should be a good one, high noon on ESPN. And of course, make sure you get inside Doak Campbell Stadium. Should be a great game as Louisville comes to town to take on the Seminoles. And of course, Seminoles.com has everything you need before, during, and after the game. Highlights, post-game reaction from the players and head coach Jimbo Fisher. And of course, senior writer will have his analysis as well. And that would be senior writer Tim Lenefelt. Well, for Jonathan Shalacy, I'm Lane Hurt. Go Noles.